Welcome back to my channel. Today we're creating a fun, beginner-friendly nail design on short natural nails using builder gel, cat eye polish, chrome, glitter, and rhinestones. Jumping right in, we're going to first gently push back our cuticles. Then, using a cuticle bit on low speed, lightly lift any dead skin without angling it into the natural nail. This just removes buildup, not the nail itself. Keep the drill flat and use very light pressure. Next, use cuticle nippers to remove the dead skin. And trim the free edge with nail clippers. Then, file these edges smooth with the 240 grit nail file. Wipe the nails clean with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. Then gently buff the nail plate to give the builder gel something to grip to. You could start with a block like I did and continue doing it manually, or switch to a high grit sanding tool that you will use with extremely light pressure. You just want to lightly scuff the surface, you don't want to overfile. Clean again with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. Then we're going to apply Dehydrator all over the natural nail and let that dry. And then switch to your protein nail primer, apply that, and then let that fully dry. I'll be using a base coat over the natural nail first. This is going to act as a grippy layer for the builder gel. You want to make sure to cure that fully for 60 seconds before moving on to the next step. Next, apply a thin slip layer of builder gel. And then we're going to add a bit more product to slightly build the nail shape. There was no curing in between these steps. Then grab a detail brush to gently move the gel closer to the cuticle without touching the skin. You want to flash cure each nail and then finish with a full hand cure at the end. I do have a video linked where I go into more detail about applying builder gel. Be sure to check that out. If you're finding this video helpful or interesting, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. This helps me to know what is working well and what to continue keep on creating. Once everything's fully cured, apply a very thin layer of jelly polish for a subtle, natural hint of color. Make sure to completely cure at the end. Now we're jumping into some of the cat eye design. On 3 of the nails, we're going to apply a small dollop of cat eye polish to create a slightly raised texture. Use the magnet to pull the reflection through until you're satisfied, then flash cure and repeat on all 3 nails. And although I'm flash curing each nail, once done, I do want to do a full cure and then go in with a matte top coat over those 3 nails and do another 60-second cure after it's all applied. I do like to flash cure, and the reason I do that is because I don't want the product to slip or like dribble down onto the skin while I'm working on the other nails. Then I'm grabbing this kind of fluffy chrome paste. I don't know how best to describe it, but it's not quite as runny as like your normal gel, but it's definitely not as hard as like sculpting gel. I'm going to apply this around the cat eye for texture, wrapping around the gemstones if you desire, and then I'm going to flash cure and repeat that on all the nails. This is definitely up to like your artistic preference. I know I didn't want it to be just like a solid line, so you can kind of see some different like overlapping lines in there. I do think that that's really pretty, so just go ahead and kind of play with it and see what works well for you. And just as you saw before, you know, if you're not happy with it, take a lint-free wipe and wipe it off and start over. Because it's not super runny, you definitely have more time to work with the design and get it to the way you like it. For this product, I am only flash curing for about, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds before I will move on to the chrome or applying chrome powder, because you do want it to still have a bit of that tacky layer for the chrome to grip to. Next, you'll apply silver chrome with a sponge applicator over the black gel base. And gently just rub that in until it gives that mirror effect. If you notice you're struggling with chrome, leave a comment and let me know if you'd be interested in a chrome only, like tips and tricks and a little more detail on how to make your chrome more mirror and reflective as opposed to grainy. Then grab your favorite top coat and seal this in. I'm using Canny. I do purchase this off of Amazon, so I'll have that linked for you. It's just one of my favorites right now. It's so smooth and self-leveling, and it just has the best shine. On the remaining 2 nails, apply a top coat base for glitter, and then after you apply that, while it's still tacky, don't cure it yet, because you're going to use like I'm using tweezers, but some sort of tool to place glitter onto the gel polish or the top coat that you just laid down. Once you get the pieces placed where you like it, go ahead and flash cure. Flash cure and then seal again with top coat. And then we're going to repeat this same process on the thumb. I'm using top coat because it was easily accessible, like I had it handy, but you could use like a clear builder gel as well to do this. Basically, you're kind of encapsulating the glitter. I just happen to be using the top coat. Once you've done a full hand cure, I am taking my buffing block and just lightly buffing to smooth any uneven glitter edges. I'm not trying to buff too hard because I don't want to remove a lot of the top coat I just laid down. So again, you're just trying to even it out slightly. Once you get that smooth, go ahead and wipe down with some alcohol. And then we're going to apply some rhinestone glue and then place down some rhinestones. You'll flash cure and then I'm going to seal over everything with a top coat, especially because my daughter is pretty active. Normally, like if I was putting these on my hands, I wouldn't paint over the rhinestones because it does take away some of the, I guess, like the brightness, because I don't really know how to describe it, but essentially that is optional whether you're painting over it with a top coat or not. And then optional, but I think it helped ties the whole design together, is to do a few dots of rhinestone again on the other nails and place some gems as well. It just brings a little more sparkle and then kind of makes the whole nails uniform. And that's it. This is your finished look. A beginner-friendly short nail design with cat eye, chrome, glitter, and rhinestones. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Stick around for more videos, and thank you so much for watching.